Jeanette. You can also call me Jeanette C. Whatever you like, you can also call me Gina. By all means, whatever you want. So, welcome to another personal vlog journal entry. Yeah, it's been quite the week, and it just started yesterday. Yeah, Sunday. Well, it is pretty much considered the next week. Yeah, so let's begin. Where should I start? Well, I will start with how disappointed I am because I was supposed to have received the necklace on last Saturday, and I haven't received it. And I see that I'm sure you guys have been there too. Whenever you order something, it's in that one area that is nearby you, but they decide to keep it from you for like God knows how many days, because it's actually been a while. We're already on the 21st, and I was supposed to have had it since the 18th. Yeah. So I'm a little disappointed with that, and it's like it's already been like 18, 19, 20, 21. It's already been like 4 days. I don't understand. I really don't. But hopefully tomorrow or something. I don't know. It's frustrating. As you can tell, I'm very frustrated. And it's been very long. So, besides that, so I'm sure you guys remember the little, the neck discomfort that I had the last time I recorded a video. Yeah, it had been there, and I couldn't really do anything. Oh my god, the sun just got really bright. Thank you, Spotlight, but I don't need any of this. Thank you. Can you, like, shut the light off? It's too bright. I think it actually worked. But anyways, yeah, yeah, it's been long for these couple of days. Yeah. As you can tell, I'm just... Because it was. As you guys were probably aware of, I don't know if I shared it. If I did, so please forgive me if I am repeating myself. Recently, I think it was last month actually. Last month, my mom had an incident where she was letting out the dogs and the door hit her hand, and this part right here, like the bottom, there's a word for it, was broken. But the doctors were saying like everything's fine. Yeah, she wound up getting x-ray done somewhere else, and they told her no, it's broken here. And then recently, which was Sunday, these two dogs got into a fight. Well, actually one, because it's that typical, oh, I'm not doing anything. The dog was just laying there. And mind you, it's one of the dogs that my mom picked up. Yeah. She wound up getting attacked, and she's actually one of the most innocent ones. Yeah. Even though she's really loud, because she was just bark, and she'll continue barking. She's a Doberman. But anyways, back to the point. So one of the dogs just attacked her for no reason and practically almost tore her ear off. Or pretty much did, but not like entirely, but to where she had to get stitches. And this is not the end. My mom had to get stitches too, because she put her hand in the middle like this to try to separate them. That dog, not the one injured, but the other one, the fighter, named Charlotte, by the way. Her name is Charlotte. Yeah. My mom had to get stitches like that. It wasn't like all around or anything. It was just like this, but still. And it was terrible. It was terrible. So, 2 things in one day. Yeah. That was quite a Sunday, where it's supposed to apparently be no working because God doesn't want us working. it's a holy day. Yeah. Now, this is not to come off as anything, but I'm just saying that it was not the day. So I spent almost the whole day with my mom, just trying to comfort her because she was scared. But I told her, this is what we've been talking about. All these dogs that you want to be feeding and keeping, I mean, you can't. You cannot keep so many dogs. Yeah, I mean, your heart is in the right place. But you already got 7 from the litter that was my dog, that used to be my dog. I'm sure you guys remember the incident. I don't really want to, I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't want to talk about it in this video because, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't want to get sidetracked. So, anyways, it's been nothing but financial struggles here. But also, that's because my mom doesn't want to get rid of any of the dogs. And then she's over here feeding stray ones over here. And they're causing nothing but trouble. Sorry, I'm looking down because I thought I had like a broken nail. But yeah, it's like she's causing nothing but trouble. So pretty much we have 18 dogs. Because, you know, the moment that you feed a dog and you consistently do it, that's pretty much that you're taking them in. So, yeah, how is it ideal when you're already financially struggling and then you're wondering why things happen to you? Why did it get so dark? But anyways, yeah. So, she knows I have money. She doesn't know it's for Italy, but she knows it's money that I do not want to spend because it's for my future. I tell her future. But it's like I already had the thought. Because she was already wanting to wait till Monday to get her hand fixed. Or her thumb. Again, it was like that. Like up to something like that. And I'm like, you're not waiting till Monday. You don't know. And I mean, right earlier, she was telling me that it hurts. I'm like, yeah, imagine if you didn't take care of that. Yeah. I had to sacrifice $50, actually $55. But $55, the five extra dollars, I'm sorry. It's been long. Oh my god, this doesn't help. I'm so sorry, guys. Again, I don't have a good place to be putting anything. I mean, my setup is just terrible. The webcam is even worse. But there's nowhere I can put this. But other than that, I had to take $50 from my savings, my Italy funds, because I wanted to. You know, I wanted to. But it's like, I'll do this one time, but you cannot continue like this. I told her already, you cannot continue like this. I mean, I know you're going to pay me back. The $5, don't worry about it. That's just so that you can have something in your wallet, which she actually spent it on gas. So it's like, oh well. But this is not something that you... Oh my god, dogs going on. But majority of the dogs are inside. I'll get to that in a little bit too. Yeah, it's like, I'm only doing that because I didn't, you know, you're my mom and I love you. But you can't continue like this. These dogs need to go. You know, this is too much. It is too much. I mean, it's bad enough that really there's 18 dogs here. There are 18, and I'm counting the ones that she keeps feeding, the ones that don't even belong to us, and now she pretty much adopted them. And it's like, you know, I can't continue saving your ass because you want to keep all these dogs. I mean, it's like, It's like if you're saying sorry, 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 but I'm gonna keep punching you. Sorry, sorry, sorry. You know, how am I supposed to? You know what I mean? Know that you're actually sorry when you don't do anything to change this. So I told her this can't continue happening. I mean, I told her the good thing is that, and this is not to say, oh well, my follower pretty much my paycheck. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to make it seem like that. But since he's considering, I mean, not even considering, but he wants to be helping, I'm trying to find an appropriate way to say it without saying, oh, you know, you know what I mean? But I told her my follower is gonna be helping me. But, you know, this doesn't mean anything. And that's why I told him, or, well, I told you all that just because, you know, he's giving me money doesn't automatically mean I'm rich. It's like, he can only do so much, and I'm not gonna take his money away. You know, that's money that he's earning. I mean, if 1 week he can't, you know what? I'm not gonna be all upset about it. But he does want to help me, and he said, you know, expect it every Wednesday. And it's like, wow. I mean, till this day, I still can't believe that I have somebody that's helping me. And like I said, look what just recently happened. And that's from my Italy fund. And it's like, you know, I did it out of the heart. I didn't do it because like, fine, whatever, here, you know. I said I was already thinking about it, but this can't continue on. You need to do something about the dogs. I mean, it was terrible, and I hate that my mom is in so much pain, and the fact that they were gonna charge her for, you know, the injury on the other dog, $800 to $1,000 just for like 3 stitches or just a couple of stitches or so. And that doctor, he was rude. I hated his attitude because, well, ma'am, I don't know what to tell you. Like, okay, but you didn't have to respond that way, because I said, well, how much is it? But I didn't try to give an attitude. I'm like, well, how much is it? Well, I can't give you the price because I haven't done it, but I'm thinking like 800 to 1,000. Like, okay, for a couple of stitches. Well, over here, why is it that over here they only charge 400, even though that was still a little pricey? But, and I get it, you know, that anesthetic and all that, but still. But that's why I told my mom, you cannot continue like this. And I told her when she went to the doctors, and I was there comforting her, because they had to numb her right here, and you already know how that goes. They're not gonna sedate her. They're gonna, you know, numb her thumb, and it was open. But I told her, you can't continue like this. You know, I can't just be, oh, here, $50, you know, for every mistake that you do. It's like, you know, I'm barely making money. I can't be doing this forever. I'm trying to live my life, and, you know, I'm in this toxic environment where you don't want to get rid of these dogs. You want to give them away to somebody that you know, and it's like, you know, there's not really much of an option. And, you know, if you don't do anything about them, you know, you're risking that somebody's gonna just call the police, and it's gonna be worse. And again, I'm so sorry about the lighting, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much really what has happened. And then yesterday we had to officially the vet, yeah, where we had to wait 5 hours outside with the dog that has anxiety, which again, you know, it's the one that got injured. It was just a long day. Sunday and Monday. So yeah, I haven't really done anything. I haven't even like went into this drawing that I am doing for my follower, because all of this decided to happen. And I mean, I know he's not rushing me or anything, but I just feel bad because it's like, I haven't even gone to like a line art or anything. But I told her, this can't keep happening. You know, you need to do something about these dogs. This is way too much. How do you think it's ideal? Where are you getting that it's ideal to have so many dogs and then you're going and feeding and then you're wondering where the money goes? They're mainly going on them. And to top it off, we barely have groceries. Yeah, because everything goes to them. And then, you know, with my mom, my hair, sorry. She had to spend an arm and a leg for that too. But thankfully she had insurance. But you know what? Still, it's like I had to give the $50 for the visit. But that's why I told her, it's like, you can't continue this. You know, I can't be doing this. You know, you're my mom and I love you, but you need to change this. I am worried about you. And this thing is moving. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, it's just a foldable table, so again, it's gonna, but I just want to let you guys know that it's been very hectic, and then that too, my meteorite necklace hasn't came in, so I'm very disappointed with whoever's, and it's not even that far from here, in like maybe 45 minutes, I don't know, but still, I don't know, but all I know is that, so please forgive me, and I barely got to studying again yesterday, because once again, I am pretty much self-studying. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I'm very excited to pretty much, I'm still considered going to college. Now, it may not be in person, but it's attending online courses. Yeah, so I'm not a student, but you know, in heart, I will be, because I did enroll and I am studying, so and you know, and that's what students do. Yeah, I'm not getting student credit or whatever, or you know, a bachelor's or a master's, at least not yet, because again, my plan is to go to Italy, because I want to live there anyways. I don't plan on doing SDC here. What I plan on doing is that since college is not feasible, you know what, Open Learn. You know, I have the foundation there for when I go to Italy, when I move over there, it's not going to be day one, go to college. Yeah, it's not gonna be like that. I'm gonna wind up, I'm sorry, I blanked out for a moment. I'm gonna wind up going to college and of course focusing on the degrees that I want. But with the foundation that I have, you know, that opens a lot of things. So again, guys, if you are considering continuing your education, do check out Open Learn. I mean, it's really good, because like I said, I already started. It's just that lately, like I said, it's been hell. Yeah, and then like in the morning, my mom and her dogs woke me up at 4 in the morning, and then at 6 o'clock, she's over here telling me that so many things. And my mom, like in my head, I'm like, Mom, it is 6 o'clock in the morning. I was awake at 4 o'clock in the morning. I am really tired. Can you please don't tell me about dogs and stuff? But that is all for now, guys. And it's 19 minutes, and my apologies for it being super long. That is just a lot of crap that I had to go through for 2 days. Yeah. So 10 minutes for each topic. And I'm saying 10 minutes because it's gonna be 20 minutes. So yeah, 10 minutes per topic. But other than that, I appreciate everything, guys. Please stay patient, because it's not my fault all of this happened. You know, life happens. I mean, I'm only human. I can only do so much. So, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys do understand. And as always, stay otherworldly. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.